Good morning, students. Today we're going to read The Gingerbread Boy by Paul Galdone. When we read our gingerbread books, our focus is comparing and contrasting to other gingerbread books that we've read. Comparing means talking about how it is similar or the same. Contrasting means talking about how they are different. The parts of the book that we would be comparing or contrasting are settings, characters, problem and solutions, events, that's the beginning, middle, and end, the things that happen in the book, all the action. We can also compare the patterns that we see or the refrains that we hear, what the gingerbread man says or does that's again and again and again. The Gingerbread Boy by Paul Galdone. Once upon a time, there lived a little old woman and a little old man. They had no boys or girls of their own, so they lived all by themselves in a little old house. One day, the little old woman was baking gingerbread. "I will make a little gingerbread boy," she said. So she rolled the dough out flat and cut it in the shape of a little boy. She made him 2 good-sized feet. Then she gave him eyes and a mouth of raisins and currants, and stuck on a cinnamon drop for a nose. She put a row of raisins down the front of his jacket for buttons. "There," she said, "now we'll have a little gingerbread boy of our own." She put him in the pan, popped him into the oven, and closed the door. Then she went about her work, sweeping and cleaning, cleaning and sweeping, and she forgot all about the little gingerbread boy. Meanwhile, he baked brown all over and got very hot. "Oh my," said the little old woman at last, sniffing the air. "The gingerbread boy is burning." She ran to the oven and opened the door. Up jumped the gingerbread boy. He hopped down onto the floor, ran across the kitchen, out of the door, across the garden, through the gate, and down the road as fast as his gingerbread legs could carry him. The little old woman and the little old man ran after him, shouting, "Stop! Stop, little gingerbread boy!" The gingerbread boy looked back and laughed and called out, "Run, run, run! Catch me if you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread boy. I am, I am." And they couldn't catch him. His refrain, what he says, is a little bit different. Let's listen to it again. "Run, run, run." How many times does he say run? That's right, he says it 3 times. "Run, run, run. Catch me if you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread boy. I am, I am." So the boy ran on and on. Soon he came to a cow. Sniffed the cow. "You smell good. Stop, little gingerbread boy. I would like to eat you." But the gingerbread boy laughed and said, "I've run away from a little old woman. I've run away from a little old man. And I can run away from you. I can." So the cow ran after him, but she couldn't catch him. So here the little gingerbread boy tells the cow who he has run away from. He says, "I've run away from a little old woman. I've run away from a little old man. And I can run away from you. I can." So he's telling the characters about the other characters that he has run away from. Is that similar to any of our other gingerbread books? Which ones? Let's see if he does that again and again, and if it becomes a pattern in the book. The little gingerbread boy ran on and on. Soon he came to a horse. "Please stop, little gingerbread boy," said the horse. "You look very good to eat." But the little gingerbread boy called out, "I've run away from a little old woman. I've run away from a little old man. I've run away from a cow. And I can run away from you. I can." So the horse ran after him, but he couldn't catch him. I think I'm beginning to hear some patterns. By and by, the little gingerbread boy came to a barn where some men were threshing wheat. The threshers saw the little gingerbread boy and called, "Do not run so fast, little gingerbread boy. Gingerbread boys are made to eat." But the little gingerbread boy ran faster and faster and shouted, "I've run away from a little old woman. I've run away from a little old man. I've run away from a cow. I've run away from a horse. And I can run away from you. I can, I can." So the threshers ran after him, but they couldn't catch him. Are you hearing that pattern? But they couldn't catch him. Have you heard that sentence before in this book? I think I skipped a page. It goes from the threshers chasing him to them chasing? No, he has to meet the characters first, doesn't he? Oh, I did skip a page. Readers, it's very important that when you think you've skipped a page, you go back and look. We want to be careful readers. The little gingerbread boy ran faster than ever. Soon he came to a field full of mowers. When the mowers saw how fine he looked, they called, wait a bit, little gingerbread boy. Gingerbread boys are made to eat." But the gingerbread boy laughed harder than ever and ran on like the wind. "Oh, ho, ho," he cried. "I've run away from a little old woman. I've run away from a little old man. I've run away from a cow. I've run away from a horse. I've run away from a barn full of threshers, and I can run away from you. I can, I can." So the mowers ran after him, but they couldn't catch him. There's that sentence again, but they couldn't catch him. What does that remind you of from another book that we've read with gingerbread men? I'm thinking of a book where we have a pattern that goes, "And they had to sit down to rest." That was a pattern in some others, wasn't it? They'd run as fast as they can, but the gingerbread man ran faster, and then the characters would have to sit down to rest. That's a repeating pattern in some of the other books. This is the repeating pattern that says they can't catch him. By this time, the little gingerbread boy was very proud of himself. He strutted, he danced, he pranced. He thought no one on earth could catch him. Then he saw a fox coming across the field. The fox looked at him and began to run. But the little gingerbread boy ran faster still and shouted, "Run, run, run! Catch me if you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread boy. I am, I am." We've heard that before, haven't we? We didn't hear the refrain every time in this book. We only heard that refrain in the beginning, and now we're hearing it again. He didn't say that to every character. But that's the refrain. Run, run, run. Catch me if you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread boy. I am, I am. Now he goes back to that pattern, what we hear him do with every character. He lists the other characters he's run away from. I've run away from a little old woman. I've run away from a little old man. I've run away from a cow. I've run away from a horse. I've run away from a barn full of threshers. I've run away from a field full of mowers. And I can run away from you. I can, I can. "Why," said the fox politely, "I wouldn't catch you if I could." Just then, the little gingerbread boy came to a wide river. He dared not jump into the water, for he would crumble to pieces if he did. He looked behind him. The cow, the horse, and all the people were still following and getting closer. He had to cross the river or they would catch him. So what is the problem in this book? All the characters want to eat him. His solution so far has been to run away. But now he has another problem. There's a river and he can't cross it. What happens to a cookie if you put it in milk? It will crumble and fall apart. What would happen to our gingerbread boy cookie if he goes in the water? He will crumble and fall apart. The fox saw this and said, "Jump on my tail, and I will take you across." So the little gingerbread boy jumped onto the fox's tail, and the fox jumped into the river. When they were out in the river, the fox said, "Little gingerbread boy, I think you had better get on my back, or you may fall off." So the little gingerbread boy jumped onto the fox's back. After swimming a little farther, the fox said, "The water is deep. You may get wet where you are. Jump up on my shoulder." So the little gingerbread boy jumped up on the fox's shoulder. So is the fox helping him across the river a great solution to the problem of having to cross the river? Or a great solution to the people that are chasing him and he has to escape? Let's find out. When they were near the other side of the river, the fox cried out suddenly, "The water grows deeper still. Jump up on my nose, jump up on my nose." So the little gingerbread boy jumped up on the fox's nose. Oh, what do you think is going to happen? Why would you think that? Is it something from another gingerbread book that we have read that makes you think that? Let's find out. The fox sprang ashore and threw back his head. Snip! Half of the gingerbread boy was gone. Snip, snap! He was 3/4 gone. Snip, snap, snip! At last he went the way of every single gingerbread boy that ever came out of an oven. He was all gone. So the little old woman and the little old man and the cow and the horse and the threshers and the mowers all went home again, while the fox had a good long nap. How is the problem in this book similar to the problems that we've read about in other gingerbread books? How is this book different than other gingerbread books that we've read? Thank you for reading with me today.